why you're fat in 2026 and why you're going to be fat by 2027, because you keep making these brutal mistakes. As you can see, we are clocked in and locked in, and we have no zero average performances. We always going in. You're not tuned in with UpNext Fitness. I'm your host, Hugh, and we gonna talk about why you're still fat in 2026, why you were fat in 2025, and why you're gonna be fat in 2027. These are tips for people that are new to fitness and new to the gym. The first mistake people make when they are overweight, this is for my overweight, like my boys say, out of hand. You done got too big. This is for them. Y'all instantly think that you should just stop eating, man. You go into too great of a deficit and then you start talking about it's hard. Yes, it's hard if you were eating 3,000 calories and then say, you know what, I'm only going to intake 1,000. That'll be hard. Bro, you need to just focus on, once you first get in the gym, bro, just focus on working out and eat exactly how you've been eating. Because you're going to be burning off calories to start anyway. So that's going to put you in a deficit. I've been fat before. That's why I'm from here to now. I'm in way better shape now. And when I started back working out, the first thing I did was just work out. I didn't go into no deficit. I was eating the same way and I was losing weight because I was still burning off calories. Calories in, calories out. Then over time, you're just going to eat a little bit less. See, what people want to do, now we're not going to even segue into that yet. We're going to get to that later. That's a long talking point. But you cannot sit here and eat. You on a regular, you're eating, say for instance, you're eating 5 whole wings, right? You eat 5 whole wings. Just an example, just for a meal. You don't went from eating 5 whole wings to just trying to survive on one party wing. And you wonder why you're still fat by the end of the year. You just set yourself up for failure. Of course you want to fail. Maybe you did it for 2 weeks. Yeah, but that's not sustainable. Whatever deficit, people don't understand this, whatever deficit you're in is going to eventually become maintenance. So don't put yourself into a big, large of a deficit, because eventually your body is going to adapt to it and it's going to become maintenance. And then you're going to be looking at the scale going up. Like, why is it going up? Because the scale is adjusting to that maintenance now. And maybe you ate a little bit more and then you done seen it go up and you done panic. That's why you shouldn't have went into a big deficit in the first place. Just eat a little bit less. Don't go from eating 5 whole wings to 1 party wing. Go from eating 5 whole wings and then start off maybe eating 4.5. Drink a little bit more water. There ain't no extra calories. Burn it off in the gym. You done put yourself in the more of a deficit now. Look at that example and apply it to your plate. How the way you eating now. But do not, you're gonna still be fat at the end of the year if you're trying to go into a big deficit because you done seen somebody on social media that's always been in shape. If somebody always been in shape and you fat as a mug, you can't not watch them. They do not even understand. You got somebody that's been in your shoes, in your experience. You trying to watch somebody that's been in shape, or maybe they were fat, but they were fat a long time ago. They done been in shape. They done got so far out the loop, they done forgot they was fat. Like you don't go into a big deficit. Just don't do it. You're gonna be fat again next year. Eat just a little bit less. And over time, you're going to go into that big calorie deficit. I'm telling you, you're going to go into that big cut, and then you're going to say, wow, my body done went from transform to major leaps. Now, it's going to do something major for you because you built enough discipline. It's not going to be hard. Now, the second thing, you're rushing. You're rushing. It's the beginning of the year. Buy my course. Look at me. I burnt off this much body fat in 3 months. I can show you how to lose 20 pounds in a month. Their first 20 pounds on that type of diet style, I'm telling you, it's going to be water weight. You are dehydrated. It might be a pound of body fat, which is great. But you can lose a pound of body fat each week instead of in the whole month. And you not, because what's going to happen is by the end of that month, you're going to lose that 20 pounds. You're not going to be able to look at yourself and tell. A great 20 pounds, a real 20 pounds is a 20 pounds of body fat. 20 pounds of body fat, you're going to be able to see that difference. 20 pounds on the scale, you're not going to be able to tell. I can right now, tomorrow, I can just drink water all day and just do cardio, and the scale going to say the next day I lost 4 pounds. Did I lose 4 pounds? No. I'm just a little bit lighter. That's all that stuff be. You just got a little bit lighter. They just trying to make a little bit of money off you. Just don't rush. Stop looking at it. Oh, I want to look good by the summertime. Why stop there? Why not want to look good year round? You've been fat all this time. Now you think you just gonna build up enough muscle and get all this type of body by the summertime. Even if, say for instance you did, you're still not gonna have the experience and the discipline to even maintain that level of body fat. And again, like I said, you're gonna be fat again by the end of the year and next year. Look at all these challenges people do on YouTube. Every last one of them eventually comes back to you and tell you, I did it and I failed and I'm back here again. They had to start over and then have to do it the true way. You have to slow down. You do not have that level of experience yet to where you think I'm just going to be able to do this. Like I be telling folks, man, like I've been working out consistently now for a year and a half, and I've made a tremendous difference in my physique. A year and a half is not a long time. In another year and a half from now, it's no telling. But am I expected to make 3-year results in 3 months? No. Even if I did make it in 3 months, doing something extreme, by the time reality hit, I'm gonna be back at square one. That body you looking for, the physique you want, comes with discipline and experience. It's only hard because you're making it hard. It's only hard because you're making it hard. Because you don't want to listen. Eventually, you're going to listen, though. Instead of you listening right now today and just doing it, you're going to go a year or two and then be like, you know what? I just got to slow it down. Well, you can literally just do it now. Because you're going to do that. Everybody has to. No one that does them little quick challenges ever be able to keep up with it long term. It's a short term fix. Everybody wants the short term quick fix. And what happens? It never lasts. Why are we repeating bad decisions over and over again? Especially when it comes to fitness, it's easy. Fixing your body is so easy. I don't care about it. Even they say everybody ain't got no thyroid issue. You fat because you ate 5,000 calories yesterday. That's why. You one of the ones eating the appetizer for McDonald's. That's crazy. You got to do better. Just eat a little bit less and just work out. Even if you do them little challenges where you're losing all this weight in 3 months, looking like finesse 2 times, we're not going for the finesse 2-time build. We don't want to look soggy. You don't went from fat to not skinny fat. It looked bad still. And even then, Whatever he on or whatever, you still have not built the discipline because you think you don't use something as a crutch. You don't want no crutches. You only use a crutch when you want to cheat. You want to cheat because you want to get something that you don't deserve. You're gonna get the body you deserve when you take the necessary steps. And it's like taking it slow. And plus the benefits of just eating a little bit less and working out, you're gonna prevent all that loose skin. You're gonna have less loose skin that you could have had if you that far out, you know. But if you try to do it too fast, try to move too fast, it's gonna end up affecting your body the wrong way. You're gonna end up getting a physique that you didn't like. You're gonna be one of the ones that people say, man, you was better off looking better when you was fat. You don't want that. Just slow down, son. Do it the proper way. Get more healthier, and we just gonna get better, man. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Shalom.